Welcome to Yuma, Arizona. It's not that bad. It's like 111. But we are here today to see another Bronco old-timer, Hal Sealund. Hal Sealund was one of the founders of KBRS. So we get to sit down with him today and pick his brain about old Bronco stuff.
The history. Not only was he Bronco parts, but he had his hand in Baja racing when it started, and just anything 4x4 back in those times. So that's why we're here to find all the stories and the history and just have fun.
What makes Hal unique is that he actually gave people the opportunity to race. People that worked on the Broncos, he wanted to get behind the wheel. So we get to hear some stories from him from beyond the driver's seat, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, not too many people back in those days were team owners, I guess, if you would say. So Hal was one of the only privateer team owners. So that's really cool. Can't wait to hear all about that.
Yeah. All right, let's get going.
That's real.
Together, KBRS is wrong. So, I'm Wayne Schmeckley. Myself and the Shelby Hall off-road team came out here for a long way to look forward to meeting Hal in person. How long have we known each other, Hal?
Quite a few years. I think there's been some vehicles that have gone your way.
I think I have 4 of your vehicles now, I think, in our collection. But we've talked on the phone for a lot of years. But I'll back up a little bit. This is Hal Sealund. Hal was the S of KBRS. And then your partner's name?
John Karp.
John Karp. And so that was the K.
That was the K.
And then the S was Sealund.
That's right.
And what years were you guys in business?
We started out about 1968. It was a easy go because John had worked with Ford people down in San Diego. And he was a strong Ford guy too. And he was in there one day and they had this Bronco sitting in there and they said, we just can't sell these Broncos. They're just nothing that anybody wants.
Oh.
So John says, give it to me. I'll bring it back in a couple of days and see how it goes. So he went in and put in the Hurst shift and the roll bar and the big tires and wheels and spruced it all up, made it look really nice, bring it back there. He sold it immediately.
Oh, really?
So they said, well, can you do another one? Okay, yeah. Pretty soon he asked me, he said, Hal, I'm running myself to death here trying to keep up with all that's going on with these dealers. And you want to go in with me in a partnership and we'll help it out? So that's where it started.
Oh, really?
And we ended up in El Cajon. We tied in with California Racing Specialists that was into stock cars. And they did really well in that. In fact, Drick Malone went down to help one of the drivers down there years ago as a manager of maintenance and things. But we got out of that. John says, no, I'm not happy with that partnership. So he went to Phoenix for a short while and then moved up to Las Vegas where he worked out of his garage for a while and then rented a place on Western, which was a small place, but it was good enough for him for a while and kept on going with it. I stayed in El Cajon and worked there with Johnny Industries for quite a number of years and then decided to move to the desert. So I moved to Borrego Springs in 1972 and got licensed for general contracting and real estate salesman. 75 I got my broker's license and in about 81 I took over the business with another partner of mine up there, and so that was where he ended up. And I've been retired now for 20 years, I guess. Just come down to the shop once in a while and see what the boys are doing. And
Yeah. Looking at some of the photos on the walls, it
Mhm.
looks like you have some race history too. Did you race
well,
for a while?
we did. We started racing in 1969. And in 1968 was really, really good for me to learn what was going on. And there's some pictures here that were taken in 1968. I flew down to La Paz and drove a Bronco back.
I see.
And that was the Bronco that belonged to Ed Perry, which was number one up on the wall there, where Strop was up at Hearst Castle showing the Broncos to some of the dealers.
Oh, really?
It was early on, very early on. It was one of the first Broncos out. And it was street licensed, it was legal. And we kept everything legal until we started racing full time. And then we started in 1969 with our first race down there. And 70, 75, 77, 78, we won our classes a couple of years in a row. It's been very, very enjoyable. My whole idea when I retired and came out here and started playing around was I'm tired of working and tired of doing a lot of this stuff, so I want to have some fun. But my fun was trying to find somebody that would want to take a vehicle like a Bronco and go ahead and fix it up for racing, and for that they could drive it. And that's what I did. I ride in. I think I have 14 armbands at home from being in different races around Nevada and California and here. And that was, it was a lot of fun. And we won first place in our class in Vegas, I think was the last year, 1981. And John said, hey, there's a bunch of guys here that would like to be involved in this. And I said, well, what do we do? He said, let's buy this Bronco from you and we'll sell it, shares, to guys that want to come in and work on it, and then they can take a turn driving it too. Well, that didn't work out very well. Not too good.
Shelby, do you want to ask him some questions about your grandpa Rod Hall?
Yeah.
I only met Rod once, and that was on Frontier, what was the front street in Vegas?
Fremont.
Fremont. Thank you, Brian, Brady.
So that would be for the Mint 400? or?
Mint 400.
I see.
Yeah.
And I met him there one time, and I had a question for him, and it was, we're trying to put together another Bronco, which your buddy's bought, and it's, what I'm looking for is some original tires. We want to do that. And
When do you think that was?
oh gosh. But Rod had a little tent out on Fremont where he was talking to people and
Okay.
doing things. I don't know what year that was right offhand. But
Was he still racing Broncos?
he raced, yeah, right on
Okay.
through every year.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was the faithful one.
Well, until the 70s.
Yeah.
And then he started racing for Dodge.
Yeah, he did for Dodge.
So it must have been
I
his
couldn't-
early years
I
of
couldn't
racing.
forgive him for that, but that was all right. Yeah, I remember my first trip into Strop's shop, and it was a real pleasure to sit down at a desk with him and just chat, and
Yeah, I bet.
loved that. And he treated us like we were somebody, and we go out in his shop and look around, and oh my gosh, what's all this string of Panteras in here and different things. And
That's Bill's drop shop you're talking about?
Bill's up on Signal Hill.
Yeah.
That was really, really nice. It was fun to go there, and then he got ousted, and he went to work there one day, and his desk was sitting out in the sidewalk, and it was over.
Yep.
But
So did he help you with the tires? Did Rod help you?
He gave me Parnelli's phone number, and I think I called there, and he had nothing to part with. So that was the end of it.
Well, I see you've got a picture of his Dodge up there, but it actually
Yeah.
had my uncle's name on the side of it.
Oh,
But it's signed by Rod.
oh. Who was driving it at that time? I see signatures on there, I think.
It's my uncle Chad,
Oh.
so
okay.
his son.
All involved in it.
Yes. Yep.
And Shelby's a third generation.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
My dad and my uncle still race together.
Mm-hmm.
They race for Chevy, and I've been working with Ford the last few years.
Good for you.
I had sent a few videos to Mike about Shelby and Brady
Yes.
racing down there at in the Baja. Did you happen to get the chance
Yes.
to watch any of those?
He shared those with me very kindly, and I appreciate it.
You bet.
Yeah, it's good.
So I got to race with my grandpa. His overall winning Bronco that he won in '69.
Mm-hmm.
We still have that Bronco.
Oh.
And in 2015, this, I was very young and naive, and I did not think about time or historical value, but that Bronco was sitting in the Off-Road Motorsports Hall of Fame Museum.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to my grandpa,
56.
the
Yeah.
number, yes,
Yeah.
yes. And I said to him, how boring that this truck is just sitting in here. Why don't we pull it out, let's restore it, and let's go race it down in Nora? And he said yes, which I couldn't believe he said yes to.
Mm-hmm.
And so him and I raced that Bronco together for 2 years. And it was a pretty incredible experience.
Yeah.
That was the last truck that he was ever able to drive.
Oh.
So
what,
that was,
what an experience.
yeah, pretty special.
Yeah.
And all of us, Brady and I drove it. We just raced a new Bronco DR
Mm-hmm.
at Nora this year, which was pretty cool. It's the, kind of 10th anniversary of the first year that my grandpa and I raced Nora together. And we're the first privateer team to race one of those factory-built DRs.
What'd you think?
It was a blast.
Yeah, had a good time.
We had a great time.
Did you race the race back in the day?
Oh, I used to ride with Ken Rice was the guy that built mine.
Okay.
And I felt it only right to offer him to race it, which he wanted to do, for maintaining it.
Mm-hmm.
And that was fine.
Yeah.
Did you guys get any factory support from Ford back in them days, or you were all privateers?
We were all
also?
privateers. In fact, our big sponsor, believe it or not, and we won with them, Bandag Retread Tires.
Oh, really?
We were raced with those and won on those.
See,
Believe it or not.
Wow.
Yeah. it was,
do you remember the Gates Commandos? You know, when
yeah.
Strop first started building their Baja Bronco, they had the Gates Commandos on it, and I've heard mixed opinions about them. Some people liked them and some did not.
Well, we used them on our vehicles too, and we liked them up to a point, but I think that Goodyear and Goodrich and some of the others were more into it. In fact, that top book there, the black one, has pictures of Ed Perry Tire Company, owner Ed Perry. And that's interesting how I picked up this race Bronco. But this was the same one that was up there on that picture that Strop was showing at Hearst Castle. And it had been used out at in Borrego at the there was a off-road team. They were just people. What was that called? Anyway, it was Tierra del Sol. was a off-road team.
Yep, yep.
A lot of people belong to Hal Sealund. I don't know if it's still going or not.
It is.
It is. They
It
have
is?
an annual event every year.
They still do?
Yeah.
I think it's put on by Corva.
That I don't know who. I always thought Tierra del Sol was the event. But
He mentioned the Hearst Castle event. I've heard about that before, where I'm not even sure, maybe the Hearst Castle for a while had one of the Strop Baja Broncos at their facility. But they must have had the dealers out there and they were promoting the Strop Baja Bronco.
That was it.
That was it up there.
That was it there. And Ed and his son decided to enter it into the 1968, 68 Mexican 1000, I guess they call it. And I think he placed 6th in the finish line. And it was 6-cylinder, and it's the same one. And
And then next year, Rod would have won it with the 69.
yeah.
yeah, that's the year I bought that thing. And I never really thought much about, well, the future. This is a one-off. This is something that is going to be really, really the best. And let's go race it. Let's clean it up and race it.
But it was just a 6-cylinder.
6-cylinder.
Yeah.
So we pulled that out and we put in a 351 for a while, and then put in another 351 when we went racing. And by then it had a fiberglass body and was lengthened and made a world of difference on the handling of the vehicle. It was too short and too choppy before, but this helped it smooth it out a lot with 10-inch.
Made it longer, 10 inches longer?
Yeah, from the windshield forward. And that was good.
Do you know, is that Bronco still around somewhere?
That Bronco is in Missouri, and Ed Gudenkoff has it. Ed is with it back there. It's been at SEMA.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was shown at SEMA. He showed it there, and Steve Oligas from Las Vegas had driven for me in about 3 races, playing around in Las Vegas area until he got the feel of it, and then he went into racing big time too when he built his new shop.
Wayne, that's where we had our Rod Hall tribute trail ride at the Bronco Barn that's owned by Steve Oligas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've known Steve ever since he was a kid out of high school.
I can't imagine him as a high schooler. I mean, I can't. But.
And his parents too. Well, his dad had Friendly Ford.
Yes.
And so he went on to build his own, and he built Team Ford.
Yes.
Gosh, you're old.
So what's the backstory on, it seems like every vehicle that's connected to you or connected to K-Bar-S has a name.
Yeah.
This was like Blue Thunder.
Yep.
You know, and we have some of the other ones, Shorty.
Yep.
So is that your idea, or was that John's idea to give him a pet name?
John had named everything.
I see.
Every one of his vehicles he had named. And
Wild Horse, was that what?
Wild Horse outside, or Bighorn.
Bighorn, yeah, that's the one sitting outside. He built that for himself, and as usual, one of his buddies talked him out of it. And he drove into Borrego with it one day, and we went up Coyote Canyon and had a wonderful time with it. And he said he wanted to sell it. I said, okay. He was getting up in years. He had a service station and a little shop up on Western, no, Decatur. Anyway, so I bought it from him. And that's it, sitting outside there. And then he built the next one, which was the green, or whatever you want to call it. Boys call it blue. It's a strange color, but he built that one for himself. And another one of his friends stuck that out of him. And I chased that Bronco for 9 years before I was able to buy it.
Got it back into the herd?
Got it back into the herd, and it's just as it was, just as John built it. The guy he sold it to had arthritis, and so he put Mustang seats in it, cloth seats, and they're really very comfortable. And
Shelby, you notice you got the BF Goodrich and Ford on the
Yeah.
door there. That's pretty cool.
That's from the Rough Rider times.
Oh,
Yeah.
Robbie,
Yeah.
yeah, knew him. Had a friend that worked for Venable Racing, so I got T-shirts and stuff.
That was Ford's best off-road marketing years.
Oh, this is like this up here with the
My
with the team.
favorite.
Yeah,
My favorite.
yeah. And here's another shot of it down here. Best never rest.
Great photos. I love the photos.
Yeah.
Hal, what's the El Gitano?
El Gitano. He named everything too.
Yep.
John did, and he said, "Well, first off, Carp and Sealand. That's too long, so we're going to shorten it. We're going to call it K for hit Carp and S for Sealand."
Yep.
Okay, so we made business cards up that way, and as far as El Gitano, he just wanted to name it, and I said, "Well, I think I know what it is. I think it's something about being out racing or whatever." And I went into he was a stucco contractor also in Lakeside. I went into his office one day and he said, "Boy, you really put us up." He said, "Here, we got all these cards up and all this stuff in set up for selling parts and things, and that name is awful." And I said, "Well, what's the matter?" He says, you know what it means?" And I said, "Well, no, I don't." He said, "Well, I talked to a lady over here that knows Spanish, and she says it's called a hog rancher." Oh, boy, missed that one. And he says, "No, I'm just kidding you." Hikano means a gypsy.
The Gypsy?
Gypsy.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
Gypsy.
Yeah.
And it's still up on the vehicles. Many of them that go out today still have Gypsy on them, I think. But we shortened it up and just put Performance by Ford and K-Bar S on it.
So where does the bar come from in K Bar S?
It's a bar between the names.
Dash.
Oh,
Just a little bar.
got
It's
it.
a brand. I mean, anytime you talk about, you know, like we have Bar SU.
Yeah,
That's our corporation. So it's just a Bar SU.
got it.
So it kind of ties back to a brand.
Huh.
I have a question. So the ambulance chaser that originally Strop built that,
Yeah.
and then they did some.
You have the truck.
We have the F-100
You brought
truck.
it out from underneath me.
Oh, well, sorry.
I was trying to deal with the guy at the same time.
Oh, really?
And we didn't get together because I said, "I don't want that engine that's in it, and it's going to need some work."
Oh, it does. Yeah.
Yeah, or did.
Yeah.
You probably fixed it up by now.
We don't have it fixed up yet, but we're working on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I can bring it over here if you want it, because I'm out of space also.
Well, I'm out of space here too. I'm making the boys really cringe about, not another one, no. So,
So what's the story? K-Bar S made some of these.
no, well, I don't think that's one of the original ones.
Okay.
They always told me that no, it was something that was an aftermarket deal that somebody made up, but they bought it. He tried to sell it to me one time, and I said, "I don't like the way it looks." So anyway, didn't get it either. But there's a lot of stuff in there.
So some of the catalogs, the K-Bar S catalogs, you have a frame, a chassis frame pictured in there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know which one catalog that is?
Not offhand. There were several catalogs went for several years.
Yeah, but you remember it had a frame in there?
Yeah, and it was all fixed up. Strop did the same thing.
Yeah. So we have the Strop one, and
Yeah.
now we just have recently, Andrew Norton rounded up the K-Bar S frame chassis for us, which we're just in the process of figuring out how we want to display it, but I got to find it in one of the catalogs to see how they displayed it back in the day.
I think we have it. I think we have the frame.
No,
Okay.
the frame?
Yeah. Is that the frame?
I don't think so.
So I think Andrew Norton
He's
thinks
got it.
the frame, he had the frame,
Oh.
and we just recently got it from him.
Oh, I see.
But
Oh,
we're trying to
okay.
get it on display, but I gotta find it in the catalog to see what it looks like.
No, I don't. No, I have most all of his catalogs, I guess. They're down in there somewhere between top and bottom.
Wild Baja pigs back in the day.
So, Hal, it sounds like you really gifted a lot of people the opportunity to race.
Yeah, Strop was my hero. I enjoyed that man so much.
Yeah.
And I wanted to operate kind of like him. You know, you're not in physical shape to get into a Baja Bronco and go to La Paz, but you can at least supply some materials or something, make it good for somebody else, and get out there and enjoy it. So that's kind of the way it went.
So, did you ride?
Yeah, I rode on some of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, here it is right here.
Oh, there you go.
So that's what we want to get it all set up like that, so it
Yeah.
could be sitting next to the Strop one.
Yeah.
The two legends together, K-Bar S and Strop.
That's cool.
That is really cool.
Do you have that magazine?
I think I do, but I don't remember seeing this brochure like this, so I'm gonna have to go back and look.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I'll have to start watching on eBay.
I don't remember seeing a yellow
Well, twist my arm.
cover in there.
This is, the driver here, is this John's son then?
His son-in-law.
Son-in-law, okay.
They all had Broncos. You have Danny's pickup and Mike's Broncos running around Las Vegas someplace, I think. I'm not sure. But
I think I seen this brochure one time before at Andrew Norton's. So
Mhm,
I gotta
okay.
I gotta look for that one.
well, tell you what. If you touch it one more time, it's yours.
I saw it.
He did it.
Well, I'll have Shelby give you a hug. I'll just make sure that she doesn't squeeze your ribs too hard.
Yeah, they're all busted up. I can lay in bed and I just hear those things rattling. Yeah, it's a lot of fun things.
That's a pretty cool shot.
You had asked.
I don't know if it is. or not.
You had asked about this, and so this is all the accessories that you did back in the day.
That's the price.
That was the price list right there.
Oh, we gotta see that.
Can you imagine all that
Yeah.
for that money?
Totally.
$625.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna see.
Take one of
First
those.
one.
I don't know if it is.
Well, it had the Gates Commandos on it also. For
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
one's pretty
that,
cool, too.
Shelby, read that off. What the package? What it was all about. That'd be
In your
cool.
finest QVC voice. The proven one.
The proven one.
Is it El Gitano?
That's Gitano.
This package is designed not only for smoother highway use, but for rugged off-road terrain. These added features are for your comfort and add performance to your Bronco. Alright, so the basic package consists of the special Gabriel shocks from front axle with brackets. It eliminates wheel hop and provides added stability for off-road and highway use. They are used in conjunction with stock shock absorbers. It's got a Hurst shift, fiberglass rear fender opening, 4 10x15 custom wheels, and 4 10x15 Gates Commando XT special tires. So the whole package installed with the trade of the old wheels and tires, $625.
I think that's about half price is what this drop system was.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And this price was in effect March 1st, 1969.
Yeah, 69.
So Strop was actually 71. Strop's first year, I think,
71.
is 71. So you beat him to market there by 2 years on that.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
The thing he did was make his red, white, and blue
Yeah.
very popular, which you have.
Yeah.
And ours, we did it on
Yeah.
any color. So it didn't matter.
Do you have a guess of maybe how many K-Bar S's are in existence?
Oh gosh, no, I wouldn't know.
Because I think Strop, was doing almost 100 a year for
Yeah.
4 years.
They were
4.5
running
years.
them out of Las Vegas. They were doing a lot of work on Broncos there, and I wouldn't have any idea how many
Yeah.
were with that package or near it.
Yeah. So did you ever work out of the Las Vegas store, or you always had your own?
I would go up to Las Vegas and stay with John and Doris, and go down to the shop. And John always had to entertain, which he was good at.
Mm-hmm.
And we'd go off for up to a week and leave Las Vegas and end up in Idaho, right at the border, up at Jarbidge, and just have a wonderful week out there. And then he got into one thing, well, why don't we expose this to more people? So he came up with the Ghost Towners thing and put out tours and did that for a while.
That's interesting. Where he did a ghost town tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did that all the way up. It was gone for a week, and
You know, we hear stories about with Rod, and then also with Carl Jackson, how they started out with the Jeep clubs early on until.
him at Jeep Club.
Did you do some stuff with Jeep back in the day too?
No, we didn't. No. I had a couple of Jeeps, but no, we didn't. In fact, I had 3.
Hmm.
I have a movie at home showing Bud Jackson, Carl's father, climbing up a hill at the Tierra del Sol Safari with his Jeep and getting up there and saying, can't go up, can't go up. And so I met him too. And he
Did
was-
you know Carl also?
No, I knew who he was. I knew most of them by name, but no, I didn't. Not really.
Interesting.
Did you happen to catch Shelby had a little video that she had Carl in that video? Did you catch that we sent over here to Mike?
I think I've seen all that have been sent to Mike.
Okay.
I believe so. That
It
was nice.
It was really a special meeting Carl.
I imagine so.
He had a million stories. He spent a lot of time with my grandpa.
Yeah.
They ran around together. My grandma still remembered Carl, and
That's wonderful.
it was really cool for him to see all the old Broncos and think about, oh my gosh, so many things that he hadn't thought about in years.
Carl had mentioned about how they started out in the Jeep Club and how Carl's dad was involved in the Jeep Club and kind of taught everybody, you know, how to be off-roaders, and that's how those guys really learned how to be race car drivers.
Yeah.
I mean, dirt drivers. But it's interesting you say you have a video of that.
Yeah. And there were a lot of pictures and videos out years and years ago. I have a picture of my original Bronco working its way. In fact, it was the trail boss for the whole thing, like one of these flags over here. And
Oh, right behind you, it says Trail Boss up.
okay, and that Bronco led the whole thing. I think on the way back they forgot to take it out of locked in for the rear and blew the transmission, so they put in a new one. But I was heading back to San Diego after the event was over.
So do you have a favorite Bronco when you think back over the years? What one is your favorite that you enjoyed more than the others?
Oh boy, this one up here was taken up at Laguna Hansen with the top off, somewhere in there, I thought.
Up in this trees?
Yeah, up in the trees, up there, yeah, up here to the right.
67 at Laguna Hansa, Mexico, Baja.
Yeah, That was one of my favorite Broncos, and it's the same one over here on this picture, taken up in the Chocolate Mountains. Kind of green, off to the left a little bit.
In the window?
Yeah, in the window.
What made that one kind of catch your eye, or what do you like about it?
Well, it was my first one,
I see.
and I really enjoyed it. I was going to buy a Bronco as soon as they came out when I heard about them, and then they all had started out with 6-cylinder, I think, and then they immediately went into 8s. And I said, okay, when 8 comes out, I'll buy one. So I bought the 67. And picture of our race gang in '69 down in a restaurant in Mexico. And
Hal, what is this vehicle here? It looks like some kind of a special vehicle.
yeah, that was
You're with Gary Plassman?
Plagueman.
Plagueman.
Yeah, he and Paul Whistler and a couple of other guys built that, and they were going to race it, and their team kind of fell apart.
I see.
So Plagueman ended up with it. I think he still has it, as far as I know. Like last time I talked to him, he did. And it's a little different.
When you see this one Bronco that added that 10 inches to the front of it,
Yeah.
there's pictures of it here and one over there. I mean, you could really notice how much longer
Totally.
it is.
There's my 4-wheel drive van. Enjoyed that a lot.
Oh, yeah. Was that a conversion you did?
No,
Oh, that one.
that was done by one of the big ones at the time.
I see over here you have Pikes Peak, Colorado Springs.
Yeah, that's just a advertising thing.
I see for Coors, and then
Borrego Ruffle and Hunter, we did run that, and it's kind of fun. I had this one I bought from a guy up in Visalia, and didn't like it. It was really set up for
Is it still restored?
It's still Missouri, yeah.
off-roading, heavy off-roading,
yeah, that's cool.
rock crawling, and I sold it to a guy that wanted it. So it goes.
But yeah, this is, actually, this.
The one up there in the corner, Littlefoot. That's a
Yeah.
Oh, the
that's a
same.
cool name too.
Yeah, yeah, that was one of mine.
And this is unique because.
Trying to think who bought that from me.
Oh, the A-pillar, yeah.
Just another Bronco I had.
Yeah.
So you see that, you know.
And then
Yeah.
these were all from
What was
the
this one
Mint.
called?
This is Thunder.
Thunder, okay.
This
Artist
is
Drops team.
Stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Larry Miner and Bill Straub. I guess those are all.
Hal, the gentleman Ed who owns the stretched one now, is he a car collector or does he just have that one?
He has a shop, and he's rebuilding cars, and he has Don Barlow's old car too.
Okay.
So that's two that are known, and I think he's quite proud of them. If you get on the SEMA site from about 3 years ago, maybe 4, Crazy Horse or Thunder is in there, and Steve Alias was interviewed by, oh gosh, I don't remember now who it was, but he was telling all about his experiences with it.
Go find that.
Yeah. Steve's a nice guy, if you know him.
We know him real well.
Good. Tell him hello from me.
I will. I just took pictures to send to him.
Okay. There's a check stub in there for winning first place in one of the off-road races in Mexico.
$875 for
Well, I tell you,
class,
we made money.
class 4 first place.
Yep.
That's about how much they pay today.
I don't know what they pay today.
It's not much more than that.
Oh, is that right?
No. Inflation doesn't seem to have hit the winnings
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah, it just so much.
Before it gets too warm outside, you want to go out and take a look at a couple of the vehicles?
Yeah.
I'd love
Sure.
to do that.
Now, there's a Ventura out back here too. A real basket case. Oh, yeah.
Stories that Mark could tell.
I could ride in the middle because it was so big.
hearing about a race go down there, then they thought you'd just go check out the race.
So the first guy went down in '62, Dave Eakins, and he was riding his Honda Scrambler from the Mexican border to La Paz, just to prove the Honda's bike. And then the inaugural race in '67, and then ABC covered the '68 event, and that's when they had. I think that's probably when they heard the ads because they went from. They had 254 entries that one, in '68, which is 177 more than the first race. So I mean, they only had 70 entries that first race, and then they had 254 the next.
See that Steve McQueen's pickup that he raced. I mean, it was just a square body Chevrolet. Didn't see too many of them. Everything seemed like it was the Volkswagens or the Broncos or the Jeeps, and so to see the pickup was kind of cool to see in that race.
Yeah. Remember old Daryl McDonald had a Ranchero out there, I think he was driving.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, at one time.
Then it was interesting, they had, Oldsmobile had that car.
Mm-hmm.
It's always so interesting how, I mean, if back in the day, it had to be kind of a special event for you to get the camera out, go take the photos, and then get them developed, then put them in a book. I mean, compared to now, just
They're all right there.
everything's right there. You have thousands of pictures you could take every day.
Sure.
But yeah, it's just so interesting. Like my grandkids have photos of basically every day of their life.
Oh, sure.
Because grandparents are parents.
Mm-hmm.
I think in my childhood, I think I have 4 or 5 photos of my whole childhood. Coming from 6 kids, in the family, the parents didn't have time to take pictures of all the kids and then get them developed. Those are cool.
You have a brother that works with you too?
I have a younger brother that works at the gun range.
Oh.
And I had an older brother that passed away.
I'd
So
seen some pictures of a guy with you, and I thought, well, that's in the family somewhere.
Yeah, good bit.
Uh-huh.
I think it's incredible. All these posters and photos. It's so cool.
And I have probably as many more photos at home that are just in boxes,
Yeah.
Just never get a chance to look at them again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree too. Just having this kind of memorabilia on the wall, it's just so neat to look at.
Yeah.
This might be interesting to you too. This is Broncos that John built.
How this, you have a F-100 over here that was built by Straub.
Uh-huh.
That's number 81. Do you know the story on that? Let's see who the driver.
I don't know.
Jimmy Dobbs and
Oh,
Cy
Jim.
Butler.
Oh, yeah.
500 horsepower. That'd be a pretty cool truck.
Yeah. It's, it may still be in Memphis. Jimmy, I bought his Bronco that he had started to build, and he saw it and wanted it back, so he bought it back from me, and that was a pickup that was part of his little team. I guess he had raced a couple races with Strop. I don't know anything about that, but
It's got the newer logo on it, so it'll be later on, yeah. I see here you got the Band-Aid retread tire hat on.
oh yeah. They treated us real good. They gave us $4,000 a race.
Wow.
So Wayne, is this the one that you have? Is this?
That's a crazy horse, I believe.
Yes, yep. That's pretty neat.
Oh, the pictures down here in the dust.
Yeah, I don't dust those very often.
That's neat here where they had the map here of the race.
We used to go up to the mint race. You go out on anywhere you want to on the course
Yeah.
and watch them come through, or if you're riding, fine. And we were out there one day coming out of the mint, and I remember, and we were up in just coming out of the rock pile, and the Ken, look over to the right, and here's this gal. She was flashing. Well, it was all right, you know. Kind of added a little enjoyment to the, a little perk to racing.
I mean, everybody I've ever heard has said just what a privilege that was to go there.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Bill didn't make a difference what he was doing. He would take time and he would take you through the shop and he
That's
would
right.
visit with the different racers. And
Yep.
he had pretty good reputation of being just a down to earth.
He sure was. I thought the world of him, and that's kind of what I wanted to emulate, was that type of organization for myself.
Yeah.
And let somebody else enjoy the driving and having fun out there. And happened to be mostly Ken Rice and his brother.
Mm-hmm.
And they got out of it, but finally, the last race they ran was 1981 at the Mint when we won our class. He said, well, I'm through. Well, he'd been at it enough years, and his wife had cussed him out enough because he was using their garage at home.
Yeah.
And,
Did you guys do much trading as far as buying from each other, K-Bar S and Strop, any back in the day?
no.
I mean, you were a little bit of in competition with each other almost
We were.
in the catalog business.
We were. I'll tell you one incident I won't forget very soon, but we used to buy the shock mounts for the front.
Mm-hmm.
And we
The weld-on ones?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
bought those from Strop. And one of the vehicles we had, John had put on from somebody else. He had to make them up. And the first thing Strop did was grab a hold of the bumper and look underneath, and John said, I'm sorry, but you know, we had to do that cost-wise. And John never forgot it, and neither did I. Sort of like got caught with our hand in the cookie jar.
Buying a cheaper aftermarket
Yeah,
product.
yeah.
What was Bill's response?
He never said anything. No.
But he kind of proved his point by looking at it.
All you needed to do was look at it, and he was silent. He didn't need to say anything. You knew what he was thinking.
Wow.
He also told us something that I scratched my head on to this day, is that when the motorcyclist collided with the front of Parnelli,
Mm-hmm.
Strop said that wasn't them. It didn't happen. And oh boy, prove that. But he was determined. No, we had nothing to do with that. That's when we were up in his shop right after it happened. Sure.
Okay, awesome.
Yep.
Well, thank you
We'll do
for giving
Oh.
us this tour.
The pleasure has been mine. I think this is really, really homecoming. I feel good about it.
What's so unique to me about you is that you were giving people the opportunity to race. You know, so many people that I've known in my life were the drivers and that drove for factory teams.
Yeah.
And you were the creator of the team, and you gave people that opportunity.
You know, it was up to them to do what they wanted to with it, but it was good. I felt good about doing it that way, and still could go out and ride in it if I wanted to, or go down and watch them start, or all kinds of fun things.
I mean, it's kind of marketing 101. You know, you're promoting a product that you're selling.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just a good business move.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just want to say, I'm glad I got a chance to meet both you guys. Talked to you on the phone over these years,
Yep.
and to finally meet you in person
Yes. It's been
is
my
so
pleasure.
so cool.
Yeah, and I am amazed at some of the videos that come out of your place. I thought, oh my
That's
gosh.
these guys right here. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Wow.
Well, I always saw the K-Bar S on the side of the Broncos, and so it's cool for me to get to learn more about where you started and
And actually, before Strop,
Yeah.
the catalog is before Strop.
yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I learned that today.
All the photos and the cars.
You haven't seen it all.
Oh yeah, well then we need to come back, it sounds like.
You can come back anytime. You're always welcome, for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good. All right. we'll see you down there at the
right.
restaurant.
All right. Big Bear Diner, here we come. What's the coolest thing that you learned about Hal today?
So much. Probably his story of driving the race Bronco from La Paz all the way back, open-headered exhaust, all the way back to Southern California and getting pulled over by CHP.
Yeah, there's a ton of photos from that too, and it looks like they had an epic trip north.
Yeah, there's a picture of it, and it's so vivid to us because it's the Bronco sitting right in front of the mission at San Ignacio, and that was our best finish line of the rally a couple months ago. So immediately seeing it, it put us back to our home away from home, if you would.
It did. Seeing a lot of those pictures brought me back to our Nora race of just seeing all those beautiful lagoons and
Totally.
just that beauty of Baja still exists today that's in those photos from the late 60s.
Honestly, that really is the coolest part. The fact that the San Ignacio, all the missions down there, they look identical to what they did back then. So it's really relatable because not too many times, you know, where we're standing right now 50 years ago probably looked like a barren field. But down there, it still looks like it did back then. So it's really cool to see the then and now when it's really just then and then.
Yeah, then and then. Well, one of the things I thought was really cool about Hal is that he idoled Bill Strop, and that's who he looked up to. And really, that's where his inspiration came from to become a team owner and to give his mechanical crew an opportunity to race, which I just think is so heartfelt. And you know, the amount of hours and labor and brains go into making these vehicles off-road worthy is so much work. And to be able to give those guys an opportunity to actually race, I think is huge.
Oh, another cool thing about Hal is KRS came out with their Bronco catalog before the Strop did. Wayne taught us that one today. Wayne actually learned it today too, but that's a pretty cool little
So
nugget.
KRS was basically making old Broncos more off-road worthy before Strop.
I mean, really from the get-go, 1968.
Yeah.
So like a two-year-old vehicle, not only a two-year-old model year vehicle, but like the foundation or the beginning of a Bronco in general, and they're making aftermarket parts, making them more capable. Not even 2 years later, like that is revolutionary. So it's cool.
It was an awesome day.
It was
an awesome day getting to relive Hal's memories and so much of his younger years that clearly made such a big impact on the rest of his life. His boys and his family are involved, and it just goes to show that the passion in off-road runs deep.
Yeah. And like all these it's time for us to get back over to the beach and get going on our Bronco. That's really cool, is getting to take all these stories and implement the things and the passions that these guys had into our program. So I'm ready. My feet are ready. It's freaking hot. Let's get back to the beach.
I'm loving it. I love the sun.
I need some beach.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.